for the fury of those who are oppressed.
Oppressed people's nation. I'm only here for the people.
What's up, y'all? This is Sister Brown, and check this out. Last week I had some powerful stuff about prisons, but I done flipped the script now. I'm going to my young folks, my future. These here are the future soldiers, the future activists of Ohio. Today I'm here with Kid Record. Did I pronounce it right, brother? Tell me what Kid Record doing for the community.
Well, what I do is, first off, like, I'm more of a kid person, so I deal with more the kid side rather than the adult side, just because of my, I'm in high school and stuff. So I'm in the little stand-up movement, whatever, to take on my peoples. But like every time somebody come, help out the kids, I'm always helping out the kids. I'm working on starting maybe a little center or something, a daycare center for people to bring their kids at the high school. Me and Kevon gonna probably get that going, make a couple, dollars off of it for ourselves and, for the parents. Not too high to go through the pockets because gas hard all year as it is. And then I do stuff for Euclid all the way to East Cleveland. From Bedford, I go everywhere to help because, that's how I am. Because I came from East Cleveland. I grew up across the street and moved to Noble and everything. So I'm from East Cleveland. I moved to Euclid. Not too far, but.
So now what you doing in Cleveland? Because we need some help. We need some young soldiers that they can relate to. And, when I went to y'all event out in Euclid, I was feeling the lyrics. Tell us a little bit about your music, because the music and the activism, in a sense, they can tie in. So tell us a little bit about your music, man. What it's about? Is there any meaning?
All right. Well, like my music that I play. My music is like I really don't have I never cuss in my songs. One thing I don't do that just because
that's
my character. And, I don't want my family to get their name ruined, how that is. So I never did cuss in the song before. But on top of that, my songs, they don't, be like, it don't say go to school. But
right. My
songs is to basically help, other people could be like, oh, if he could do it, maybe I could do it. Because I did get signed by Young Ray, legit paper. He one of the hottest rappers in Cleveland right now.
Okay.
But my songs is just so everybody could, if you come to my shows and you mad that day, you gonna have fun, as y'all seen and as you seen it, and as everybody else who probably came. So it's just to make people happier.
Motivate,
yeah, motivation type. Get people dancing. I get old people all the way to 2-year-olds dance. That's my thing. I like to see people happy and dancing and smiling and stuff, because that's just how I was raised.
Okay. So really, your music it inspires people.
Mm-hmm.
It's got its own. You got your own little style.
Yeah.
But your music, it inspires people, because when I was at your when we was at Euclid, when you did your event at Euclid, I was tapping my foot and I was getting into it like, okay, Kid Record. So I can feel what you're saying when you say from 2 to 88, get up and relate to Kid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. So how do you tell me this? You been hearing about Cleveland schools?
A little bit, yeah.
How they closed, and any of your friends being affected? Any of them done got jumped because they done had to cross territorial line, gang territorial line?
First major thing was I was real close to Dayton Williams.
Okay.
My peoples from birth, we was real close. And July 4th was the last time I seen them. It was me and my cousin and my sister, and we seen the fireworks and stuff. And even before the fireworks, we was playing the game and stuff, and we was playing the shooting game. It's just what I'm saying, foreshadowing what was gonna happen. We was playing the shooting game, and I even still got stuff he used. Like people why you still got all this stuff? That it's just not about by how he used like I'm being a fan of him or something, but that's people, like, and when somebody die like that, like, he died over something stupid.
What he died?
Crack game, car game,
right?
You know, like
something
gambling. That's just not even work. Like, and the dude that it killed him was his dude. Like, they grew up together, like family friend.
Something that we could have been able to settle over the phone.
Exactly. Like, and they grew up together, but then they start branching off different friends. He was from one place, and Dayton was from another place. And
right.
Called, but all I could do is just pray for him.
Right, right, and it's good. You are a good individual. Just by saying, you know, by you saying all I can do is pray for him, and Dayton was your best friend. Y'all was, you know, knee high to one another. That lets me know that you are a good person. And the sky is not the limit for you. Just on the kindness of your heart, God is going to bless you and open up doors that no man could have opened up. Just on how you present yourself, how how you want to respect your family. There's going to be doors that's going to open up, and you're going to wonder how they open up. And you tell them, Sister Brown told me God opened them up.
Right.
Because when you, the one thing God wants us to do is be our neighbor's keeper. So it lets me know that you are your neighbor's keeper. Because the first thing you came out saying, well, you know, all I can do is pray for him. And that let me know right there and that you are a good young man and you're going to grow up. And like I say, the sky is not going to be the limit for you. You're going to be above that. Just on how you present yourself. It's a shame anytime a teenager is killed. It's a shame. But what could you have learned from Dayton, from that incident in itself? Because that's where we got to make sure that don't happen again.
Right.
We got to make sure that Dayton didn't die in vain.
Right. We
got to make sure that his death, people can learn from it and hopefully make the right decision.
Right.
So what did you?
Well, what I learned from the situation was, I mean, I'm a kid just like everybody else. I do make mistakes. I do stuff I regret later on.
Right.
I might play cards here and there. I might shoot dice here and there. But every time I do something, it's at home. I never do nothing I don't like. I don't ever do nothing in the streets that's going to negatively affect me, my family, my friends, or whoever I'm with. Just because of the simple fact, you just don't want that on your name. You don't want dirt on your name. Simple as that. But, like, it just taught me, like, just calm down. You just cannot. He was like a busybody, doing too much. You know, he started getting more stuff than the dude had. He started getting better clothes and more money, and the dude just was jealous, hanging with the wrong people. You just gotta really watch who you hang with and just calm yourself. Worry about your main important. He had a kid, he had a son, baby mama, he had a brother, a real mother and father and family, like, and it just taught me, like, just calm down. Worry about important stuff. So I started progressing. I got my license. I started working at a car wash. I started just doing more positive stuff for myself mostly, and like got in the studio more and more and more. Then started watching who I was hanging with, like make sure they was the right people. I raised my GPA to a 3.6.
Say that again.
I raised my GPA to a 3.6. I really started then caring what people thought of what I do. Like I just said, all right, well if you don't like it, then
that's you.
That's just me. And it changed, even though he died over cards and stupidity, it changed me in another way. Like, just changed my whole outlook about life. Like, you could die whenever.
Yeah.
Over whoever.
Right. There's no tomorrow.
Exactly.
And you gotta tell people you love them today.
Exactly. You do. There's nobody you can trust.
Right, right.
There's only certain people. And just got to keep your friends to a limit.
And family is key.
Right.
You know, your mother. You'll never find a friend like your mother.
Right.
And I want to tell you something about keeping Dayton's things, certain things you're keeping.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Recently, on the 23rd of April, I buried my grandmother at 95. She's 95. And we have kept her gowns. The last gown she had, we put it in a Ziploc bag. Because every once in a while, we want to be able to smell it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We kept the roses from her funeral services. We pressed them there in Bibles. So everybody grieves at their own rate.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, you know, they had their own memories. And I just want you to know that you don't have to be in a rush to finish grieving. Because you and him had a lifetime together. To y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because he was your friend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought y'all was going to be together forever. Thought you would grow up and be boys as grown. You know what I'm saying? So when people tell you, you know, why you doing this, say, you know what? I'm just not, you know, I got my own style of grieving.
Right.
And I'm not going to explain why I still got it. I just tell them I got my own style of grieving, and this is my style. This is how I'm doing it. Because we got blankets, we got gowns, we walking around in our house shoes. You know what I'm saying? So everybody grieves at a different rate. And just let them know, hey, this is how I'm grieving, and this is my style, and hey, I ain't going to tell you when to stop grieving, and you ain't going to tell me how to organize mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can see you and Dayton, y'all work. I can see that y'all was tighter than thieves. You know what I'm saying? And it's good that he impacts you, that you want to do something positive, and that you're out here in the community. I hope that you join OPN and be one of their young soldiers, because when you give to the community will give back to you. So when they seeing Kid Record out here doing the breakfast program, or Kid Record and start, he get a call when it's from the activists talking about we doing a rally or something. That familiarizes the community with you. So when you come out with your CD, they gonna say, well, you know what? He ain't just a rapper.
Right.
He's involved in the community. Let me get two of them. You know what I'm saying? When you come out with your CD, I want one or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for you to release it. Is it out?
A little sample of it.
Okay. Did you bring? You didn't bring no copies, y'all. Ain't y'all selling them?
No, we ain't selling. We just giving them out.
Okay. Well, yeah, we definitely wanna put your little sampler up on Nation Talk.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So that we can promote you, because the problem with adults and children is we adults don't sit down and listen to y'all, because y'all out on the streets. The things we call ourselves fighting for y'all affect y'all directly. So we have to touch bases, and we have to put a bridge between the old and the young, because without that bridge, we won't exist. We have to show the young how it is to be able to go from protesting on the streets to sitting around a big conference table and making your demands and actually walking out with them. So I'm really proud of you, Kid Record, from when I came out there. I think that was last year, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
That was last year.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I'm really proud that you still out here, and boy, Usher got a little demon. Usher, the way you be out there dancing and everything, good thing Michael didn't know Kid Record, because this is it. Might have been that is done. Because Kid Record be on that hopping right. Boy, I was seeing you, I was like, my knees was hurting. The way you was breaking and crimping and crumping, I'm like, that little boy. Your body going this way, and you're standing straight up, and your legs going another way. Boy, I'm just proud of you that your craft, you've decided that this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna have some polish about it. That's the thing, the reason why I like you, Kid Record. You got some polish about your craft. There's a lot of grown folks out here rapping ain't got the polish you got. So imagine when you become 21, you'll be completely polished up. And remember, at 21, the sky ain't the limit. You know, and as long as you stay focused and stay in line with your parents and making sure that you don't disrespect them, it's written in that good book that your days will be long. And as long as you honor your mother and father, it's pretty much, and you accept God, it's nothing that you won't be able to have. But I am impressed with you, young man. I am going to be promoting. Kid, once you come out with your CD, I'm going to tell everybody about, hey, we got to get Kid Record. We got to get his CD. Did you got it? If you ain't got it, you need to get it. Did you hear it? He one of us. You see what I'm saying? And it's really, it lets me know, being the CMSD parent ambassador, that it's always, it's children out here that some of them need you, but there's other children out here that are role models for the children that you're out here that need you. And it's good to know that I got somebody on my side from the young folks. Want to know that. I want to thank you for that. Tell us about the CD. Let us know what's going to be on the sampler.
The sampler is two-sided. It's me and Kayvon. You know, that's my boy. But yeah, because we under the same management. But my side is called Only One Me. Just because of the simple fact it is only one me. There's nobody else like me. Might be close to me, but there's nobody just like me. But we got 3 songs on there. First song is him, his swimming song with Ray Jr. Second song is me, my single called Flexin'. And the third song is me and Kayvon put together called All Night Flight. And the CD is supposed to be dropping either this month or next month. It's called Only One Me, the whole mixtape. It's a mixtape. I think it's about 15, 16 songs on there. We got a couple features, Pooh Gutter, Ray, Zoo Crew, people like them. And, we just gonna do it like that.
Okay, so it should either be out this month, but it no later than June, right?
No later than June.
No later than June. Nation Talk, my viewers. No later than June. I want y'all going Googling. I want y'all Facebooking. I want y'all Twittering. I want y'all to find out where my boy Kid Records CD is, and I want you to go get it. I don't want you to just find out where it's at. I want you to go get it, listen to it, invest in it, because this rapper has invested in the community. Is there anything else you want to say, brother?
I just want to say,
something about the video shoot.
Oh yeah, I did a little video shoot today for Zoo Crew.
Okay.
You know, shout out to Zoo Crew, the whole Legit Pepper movement. Shank, Ray, Zoo Crew, Smack, Chase, everybody. Shout out to my manager / producer / brother / role model, Curtis Moore. Shout out to Kayvon. That's another person who inspired me a lot. He started me like, you know, more buzz. Like, I was just rapping like here and there when I was younger, but he the one got me through everything. I even got his famous quotes tatted on my arm. Work hard, live easy. Shout out to my parents, Teddy Cooper Jr. and Erica Wade. Shout out to my whole family. Shout out to my cousin / brother, Roosevelt. You know, he got my middle name. You know, he older. Shout out to the whole Oppressed People Nation, because I see y'all doing everything. Y'all really helping the community. I watched almost all the videos, and I see y'all really doing what y'all gotta do, and that's real positive. That's good for the community. Shout out to Euclid. Shout out to East Cleveland, and everybody who just messed with me. Simple as that. If you've been here for me since I was born all the way to now, love.
How can they get into? I know Kid Record gotta have a website. How can they get Facebook? How can they get in touch with you?
I got a Facebook. It's facebook.com/KidRecord1. And then I got a Twitter. Follow me at KidRecord1. And we got a website, legitpepperent.com. It's not finished yet, but I'm on there.
What if somebody say they ain't got internet and they want to call Kid Record? They want you got a contact number where they can get
they can call. They call my manager Kurt 216-802-8145 or hit him up on Gmail. It's djcmo@gmail.com. And for any shows, booking, information, stuff like that, call him 216-802-8145.
Alright, Kid Record, I know we're going to see you when you drop this CD. You got to come back to Nation Talk. We're going to, you might even have to perform for us at the next one. So don't just come here with your cousin/brother. Come here with some of the crew, because you might have to get out there. We might, instead of being inside, since we know we got Kid Record, and y'all likes to stump it and break it down, we're going to have to take it out in front into the streets East Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
And track and field day.
And then we got track and field day. Yeah, you definitely need to be at the track and field day. OPN, when they come up with their date, it's the second track and field day. The first one was off the hook. They even had a belt for the winner. And you know, I ain't trying to be prejudiced, but I'm gonna keep it real. Yes, my son won it. But he actually was out there. He was doing some things. I was like, boy, you gonna need a good tub of salt water. You hopping through bushes and thinking you Michael Jordan and we playing kickball. So I want the people to know y'all need to get with this track and field day. Y'all need to get with Kid Record. He's one of our up and growing rappers, MCs. He's an up and growing community leader. Get with Kid Record. Alright? This has been Sister Brown. And once again, it ain't over. I'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.
Oh.